Welcome, my fellow horror enthusiasts, to a place where the veil between our world and the realm of the supernatural wears thin. Tonight, we delve into the heart of darkness with 4 true horror stories, each one a chilling testament to the fact that some things can't be explained, only experienced. If you dare to join us, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a moment of the terror. Our first tale takes us to the crumbling ruins of what was once a stately home on Harbinger Lane, a place where time seems to stand still. Locals tell of a family torn apart by tragedy within those walls, their sorrow and rage echoing through the decades. Those who dare to approach the house speak of an oppressive atmosphere, a feeling of unseen eyes watching them from the vacant windows. One chilling account tells of a group of teenagers who dared to spend the night within the house's decaying walls. As the night wore on, the temperature plummeted, a bone-chilling cold that seemed to seep into their very marrow. Objects moved on their own, furniture scraping against wooden floors, disembodied whispers seeming to emanate from the very walls themselves. By morning, only one remained conscious, huddled in a corner, eyes wide with terror, unable to utter a single word of the horrors he had witnessed. The house on Harbinger Lane still stands, a testament to the darkness that lingers within its walls. Our next story plunges us into the heart of a mystery that has baffled investigators and haunted a small town for years. It's the story of Amelia Gray, a young woman who vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and an unsettling silence. Amelia was last seen on a blustery November evening, leaving her job at the local library. When Amelia didn't return home that night, her family knew something was terribly wrong. Search parties were formed, combing through the woods and surrounding areas, but no trace of Amelia was found. Some whispered of a shadowy figure lurking in the woods, a figure seen by a handful of witnesses in the days leading up to Amelia's vanishing. Amelia Gray had vanished, swallowed whole by the shadows and fog, leaving behind a void that seemed to amplify the fear and unease that had settled upon the town. Our next tale takes us into the deeply personal yet utterly terrifying world of ghostly encounters. This story comes from a young woman named Sarah who experienced something she could never have imagined, something that shook her to her core. It began in her childhood home, a place where she always felt safe, loved, protected. One night, as Sarah was preparing for bed, she glanced at her reflection in the antique mirror that hung above her dresser. As Sarah gazed at her reflection, she noticed a subtle shift, a distortion at the edge of the glass. A face, pale and gaunt, with hollow black eyes, materialized in the mirror, staring back at Sarah with an intensity that sent shivers down her spine. Terror gripped Sarah's heart as the face in the mirror opened its mouth as if to speak, but no sound emerged. Frozen in place, Sarah could only watch in horror as the face in the mirror reached out, its long skeletal fingers pressing against the glass. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the face in the mirror vanished, leaving Sarah trembling in the darkness. Our final story tonight revolves around an object, seemingly innocuous, yet imbued with a darkness that touched the lives of all who possessed it. It's the story of the cursed necklace, a tale that reminds us that beauty can often conceal a terrifying power. The necklace was a thing of beauty, a delicate silver chain adorned with a heart-shaped locket encrusted with sparkling gemstones. It was said to have been crafted centuries ago, a gift from a king to his beloved queen. But the love that inspired its creation was short-lived, ending in tragedy and betrayal. The queen, it was whispered, had been unfaithful, her heart belonging to another. When the king discovered her treachery, he flew into a jealous rage, imprisoning the queen and cursing the necklace she wore as a symbol of her betrayal. Over the centuries, the necklace passed through many hands, each owner experiencing a string of misfortunes, from financial ruin to sudden illness and untimely deaths. One account tells of a young woman who found the necklace at an antique shop, drawn to its beauty and seemingly unaware of its dark history. The cursed necklace is said to be out there still, passed from person to person, its dark legacy following in its wake. There you have it, brave viewers, 4 true horror stories that have chilled and unsettled you to your core. If you enjoyed tonight's descent into darkness, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more tales of terror, and share your own spine-tingling encounters in the comments below. Until next time, my fellow horror enthusiasts, remember, the darkness is always listening and sometimes it whispers back.